Tokyo will host the Olympic Games in 2021. So we would like to talk about what foreigners should be aware of when they come to Japan. Do you know what netsusho is? Netsusho is a condition like heat stroke. Visitors to Japan, especially Europeans, should be aware of this netsusho. Why do the visitors to Japan, especially Europeans, need to be careful about netsusho? First, Europeans are slower to start sweating and have a higher tendency to increase their body temperature. Here's some data comparing the rise of body temperature between people living in Europe and those living in Asia. You can see that people living in Europe always have a higher body temperature than people living in Asia. Japan is hot and humid and hotter than Europe. This makes Japan a very difficult environment for Europeans to live in and put them at risk for netsusho. This graph is the result of the survey. Do you know about netsusho? 92.2% of Japanese responded that they knew both the word and the content. However, only 54.0% of visitors to Japan were aware of it, about half of them. Those who don't know about netsusho can't prevent it, so the risk of heat stroke is high. This is a result of the survey. Which is hotter, Japan or your country? 88% of foreigners living in Europe said it was hotter in Japan. In addition, more than 90% of them said it was particularly hot and humid in Japan. The body adapts to heat more slowly than the temperature changes. Heat stroke is more likely to occur in people who are not accustomed to the heat or in the early stage of heat. So what do those who responded that it is hot and humid do in order to prevent netsusho? Many of the responses in the survey were about hydration. However, there were other responses as you can see. The important thing in preventing netsusho is to keep the heat away from your body and prevent your body temperature from rising due to the heat. Therefore, protection from UV rays isn't a high priority. Based on the above, visitors to Japan, especially Europeans, are at high risk of netsusho and should be aware of it. Let's enjoy the Olympics by properly understanding netsusho and how to prevent it. Watch the video to learn more about heat stroke and how to prevent it. I'll give you a present. There's a keyword at the end of the upcoming video. Please send all 9 keywords to the direct message of Twitter. The first keyword is end.